of glory, wit, and destiny. The finest souls you'll ever see. Well, 3 at least. Zephyros stands in flame and might, a dragon born for war and fight. Steel in hand, his honor true, the only one I trust besides me.
Old Pen scowls and mutters low, knows things no one else should know. She'll heal your wounds, then curse your name, and blame your choices for the pain.
Ancient eyes and temper thin, wiser far than we have been. If death draws near, she'll make it wait, then scold you hard for tempting fate. And I, Kalen, star whisper divine, a voice, a face, a perfect mind, charm unmatched in every way, the reason crowds all beg me stay. Songs that echo, hearts I steal. Let's be honest, I'm the real deal. The fabulous 3, hear our name, of steel and song and sacred flame, glory, wit, and destiny. The fabulous 3. And Hulk found keys in a wooden box, pressed one note, then fought the rocks. It screams, he cried, and brought it doom. Now silence haunts that shattered room. He trusts no part, no song, no plan, suspicious of each living man except the fighter. He's fine. The rest of us, they're all lying. When danger calls, we stand as one and hug. When battles joined, we never run and hug. When music plays, no! The fabulous 3, raise your glass to those with style and those with class, legends bold for all to see. The fabulous 3. Oh, gather near and still your breath, for I shall sing of frost and death, of scale and steel, of courage born, a dragon's might, though newly sworn. Zephyros walks where blizzards cry, with frozen wrath and piercing eye, a warrior cast in winter's flame. Remember well his rising name, his blade like ice, his will unbent, a force of cold and firm intent. The battlefield shall know his roar, once he is sure what he's roaring for. 8 foes once stood with claws and hates, and rushed upon our fragile fate. And lo, young Zephyros took his stand, with trembling grip and uncertain hand. Yet too he felled with strike and cry, while 7 more ran. Well, some ran by, slipped once, twice, but still held fast, a hero learning very fast. Oh, Zephyros, rise and fight, a storm of scale and frozen might. Though steps may falter, heart stays true, the frost remembers what you'll do. He glances back as if to flee, and finds instead the gaze of me. I nod once firm, he sighs resigned, and bravely holds the front of line. For I, of course, must guide his way, a steady voice so he might stay. What hero thrives without a guide? You're welcome, friend, stay at my side. Not all are forged in perfect flame, not all are born to instant fame. But mark this truth, I boldly sing, even the frost begins as spring. Oh, Zephyros, stand your ground, let icy legend now resound. From shaky step to battle's roar, the dragon rises evermore. And should he trip or lose his way, I'll still ensure he saves the day. For every legend, brave and bright, needs someone there to get it right. Go, the boots on tavern floor. Thump comes the strike of the oar. Low voice growls, eyes burn bright. Hulk walks in and ends the night. Hey! He speaks in grunts, he looks and stares, suspicious of songs and chairs and air. Trusts no man, no plan, no scheme, except the dragon, and even that's a maybe thing. A boat or held like it's a blade, a weapon choice both bold and strange. Yet when he swings, God's help the foe, they fall before they even know. Who breaks the line? Who wins the fight? Who hates your song? Who's probably right? Of keys, a gentle tune, a peaceful night beneath the moon. One single note, a soft small sound, Hull declared, "Let's hunting us down." He struck it once, then struck it more. Splinters flew across the floor. The music died, the bench was slain. We paid for all of that in pain. He watches close when I perform, as though my loop might take new form. One wrong chord, one note too long, and I might not finish this song. He calls me noise, distrusts my art, questions every clever part. Yet in the fray stands his ground, a silent storm that breaks the sound. For all the chaos, all the fear, when battle comes you want him near. No song, no spell, no shining blade hits quite as hard as Hull gun made. Who breaks the line? Who wins the fight? Who hates your song? Who's probably
a spy with my little eye?
Something that starts with the letter D and it stands for douche.
Oh,
Skadoosh?
I'm a douche.
Douche.
She's gonna come and try to harass me some more.
Who is?
The cat.
She's gonna claw your left nut this time.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm stuck.
I mean, I was gonna before because I was trolling the troll, remember?
Yeah.
I'm startling, huh? You dumped me.
Either I'm like high or the wall move.
Does that work?
Yeah, I see that. A 12 for
Yeah,
initiative.
you're in there.
Yeah, you're in
is
there.
this
Hogue has been detected. So this, we're playing off of roll 20, or D&D Beyond,
Okay.
but it rolls over into roll 20.
So when you roll here,
Mhm.
but
So-
it doesn't roll a die.
No.
Okay.
So it'll roll here.
No, like this
And
right
then
here.
You're like, over here.
Now,
Or if you're doing it like at advantage, right? Tell it advantage, and then
so I guess the one thing, and I can help you with this one, B. There's a way that the dice rolls that are happening on D&D Beyond, you can make them appear on your map on the Roll20.
Yeah, I don't
That
want them on
didn't
there. That's just
show-
more resources I'm burning. Hi, Hefe.
how come that didn't show the rolling at advantage? Interesting.
I've danced with kings and charmed their queens, outplayed rogues and outshone dreams.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Not showing. Interesting.
You should. Absolutely get a game PC.
So we're done with moving.
Well, what you need to do is you need to not get a fucking Mac. That's
They
the
say
first.
the best Mac laptop for 3D games to actually run Windows on is the new MacBook Neo.
Or just save yourself the time and
just get a
effort and get a
PC.
fucking Windows PC.
And it's actually cheaper. Are you? So
I d-
that's where you're at.
I'm not buying it.
I was just making sure I had a shield up.
I'm not buying it.
I put a 3-day up earlier. You sure?
All right, are we ready to go?
I think so.
Waiting on the DM?
Well, you guys were all talking, so I didn't want to stomp all over that. Was all.
Whatever.
Is Marah here? Oh yeah, there she is.
Can't hear her.
She's
She's probably
she's
muted.
muted right now.
Muted.
I mute myself.
She's
Getting everything wrong.
muted.
I don't know if that's my PC or if that's B stream.
Oh, look at her. She's got her lightsabers.
Are
up
you talking
again.
about the video being choppy?
Yes.
I think it's Twitch is where it's stuck at. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but I can't seem to get it to stop.
Well, I'm not on your Wi-Fi.
It's not the Wi-Fi, and I'm looking at my computer. The CPU is running at 54%, and the GPU is running at 45%. So it's not even a. It's nothing to do with that. But if you look inside of my Twitch, everybody's in the exact same place. I've even tried turning off everything to see if it was just something with the way that it was rendering.
I'm gonna try. I actually Twitch, like Twitch. So,
Yeah, it's like in the Twitch stream together.
Wow, that wasn't Grace behind you, is it?
You'll still be telling mine, my dear.
She's gorgeous.
That's funny.
She's a huge.
We went to the
What she is.
local Humane Society yesterday to kill some time and ended up delivering a couple $100 worth of stuff to them.
Nice.
And went through the cat section again, and everything else because we can't get a dog. We're never home enough. And my wife was like, she was falling in love with the cat, and I was like, "Do you really want to introduce a third cat to this household right now?"
No.
I've got one for
He's
you.
like,
Want
he's
it?
like, "I don't know, maybe." And I'm like, "It's on you if we do, though."
No. Pass. Yeah, so see, like, I've turned everything down as low as I can get it from that perspective, and it still doesn't matter. It won't push. Twitch will not push the data through that correctly.
Yeah, you got all like blurry on me there.
Yeah, I tried checking to see if I could lower the quality of the stuff, and it just.
And it said, "Fuck you."
And that's the thing is that I don't have any other way unless I go to Discord and we do a Discord call with cameras where I can pull the cameras.
So, well, I mean, I has the dumbs here, but why aren't we just using the audio in Twitch?
Because the audio in Twitch is inconsistent and I can't control it, and I can control it in Discord. We definitely are supposed to be live on YouTube.
Then you pipe it back through the stream?
To pipe what back through the stream?
The audio.
I don't know what that means.
Like you're streaming, right?
Yeah, and Discord's
On your
live
Twitch
to the
channel.
stream. So the audio from Discord is going right to the stream directly. Hey, Hans Wolf, what's going on, man? Definitely a rebrand, yeah. All right. So first, obviously, I want to welcome everybody back. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I would like to thank the cast. You're going to have GTB over here to the right. You're going to have Inigo over here to my left. You'll have Murad down there in the bottom right-hand corner. And then you'll have the cheating fuck right down here somewhere. Smoggy Smog will be in the house. So that is Zephyros Hulk, Penelope, and Kalen. As you guys last remember, the party returned to Riverleaf under different conditions than when they fled from the main scene. The immediate threat has passed, but the city is kind of anew for them. They're going to have to kind of figure out what this looks like, how this is going to work, where things are at. And it's a whole new world for them. So where does the party want to start? Do we want to just get the intro from the Riverleaf piece itself? Like we can start there if that works for you.
Say that would be a good place to start.
All right, let's go right here. Yeah. So Riverleaf is, you arrive in Riverleaf not as a visitor, but as someone stepping into the city already in motion. The capital of Verdant Valley does not announce itself with grandeur. It breathes. Built into the natural curves of riverbanks and rolling hills alongside the coast. It lives in quiet harmony with the land, and its streets shaped as much by memory and habit as stone and timber. Trade flows through it like blood through a living body. And laughter carries easily, but so do rumors. At first glance, Riverleaf feels already safe. The impression, though, may not hold. The civic quarter greets you with noise, warmth, and a scent of food, thick in the air. The Slow Clam Tavern stands open at the street. Its reinforced door worn by years of use rather than neglect. Elsewhere, the city shifts. In the lower district, Silver Moon Chap rises from brick and thatch, its forge rising steady against the hum of daily life. A garden grows beside it, stubborn and deliberate. Inside, flame and iron answer to the practiced hand. Adventurers District the Adventurers District subtly voices aloud and rouse. Coin changes hands. Toll and libation stands at the center of this. Its red-tiled crown visible above the movement and bodies and banners. Within, silk hangs from rafters and alchemical glass catches the light. Overall, the buildings inside of Riverleaf continue to draw and push through trade. Trade moves, taverns fill, bells ring, fields beyond the city grow as they should, but beneath the streets something has already begun to shift. Echoes carry too far and enclosed spaces. Light falters where it should not. Conversation stops where it shouldn't. The city's built on balance, on trust, on the quiet understanding that the world beyond the valley does not reach this far. That understanding is failing. Stay aware of who watches you. So what do you guys want to do?
I want to explore the town.
Okay. Do we have anywhere specific that we would like to go?
Find the
think
traitors.
I think I need to set my teammates here up with some meal while I go and check out the surroundings and ensure we're safe.
So we want to go to the tavern then?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to head to the Slow Clam Tavern, huh?
You said the slow clam?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Should be on your sheet.
Thus you have reached the end of this world.
Oh, that's a me problem. Stand by. Refresh.
Thank you. Tis there.
So as you get to this slow clam tavern, the door gives with a solid weight beneath your hand. The warmth meets you. Then the smell. Let me move this to the other screen since we're not
What
on
kind
roll
of
20
smell?
yet. Cured
Is it a
meats hang from the
stomach
rafters in careful rows, their salted richness thick in the air, layered over melted cheese, old wood, and something else. Something faint drifting in from the street that doesn't belong. Not rot, not quite. Just enough to sit wrong on the back of your throat. Inside the Slow Clam Tavern holds its shape like a place that refuses to change. Adobe walls, tiled floor, a heavy candelabra sways slightly overhead, its light steady but not still, casting slow motion shadows that never quite settle where they should. Behind the bar, a halfling moves with practiced precision. Quick hands, eyes quicker. Every pour measured, every coin accounted for. The kind of presence that keeps a room from slipping too far in any direction. The room's full but not crowded. Voices rise, laughter follows, tankards meet wood. Normal, typical, almost. Your eyes begin to adjust and the details start to separate. A half-orc sits near the corner, large, even by his kind, violet eyes, relaxed posture. One thumb wrapped on the cloth, stained through more than once. He watches nothing, and yet watches everything. Not far from him, a halfling with a hardened build leans forward at the table. Clothing pulled tight across muscle that doesn't match the usual softness of the valley. His gaze moves constantly, measuring, tracking, never lingering long enough to be caught. Another sits draped in a dark paunch, gold hair filling into sharp, uneven spikes. His grin comes easy, too easy. His eyes flash with something playful that feels one step away from dangerous. At the far side of the room, an orc woman stands rather than sits. Worn leathers, long swords within reach. Not displayed, but never far. Her stance is quiet, deliberate. She's not part of the noise. She's the reason it hasn't gone wrong. Near the bar, a dwarf with a simple black suit adjusts his cuffs with slow, careful movements. Pale skin, bright curls, calm eyes that linger just a second too long on anything worth remembering. And then there's this last one. A halfling, heavier set, restless in a way that feels almost mechanical. His coat hangs over a bright yellow shirt, topped with a hat that shouldn't work, but does. His gaze snaps from table to table, door to ceiling to shadow, absorbing everything faster than anyone should. No one here is what they appear to be at first glance. Not fully. The room holds together on habit, routine, and the unspoken agreement that whatever is happening outside these walls stays outside these walls.
Well, for the first time setting foot in this God's forsaken town, my character would actually feel somewhat at ease.
And
It's
you
not full
should
of
see.
treacherous halflings. There's some half orcs and orcs and dwarves in this place.
You should see the map on roll 20.
Affirmative.
And update your world anvil. You're still showing the Yeah.
I'm still showing what?
You were still showing the mark. You weren't showing the town.
No, I see that the
Did you miss the part where I told everybody to refresh?
No. I'm saying on your stream where you were showing Roll20, you were still showing.
on
Oh,
your
I didn't.
stream.
Oh, okay. I didn't refresh, is what you were saying. Got you.
Correct.
Yeah, I had too many things to juggle. Gotcha.
How are you guys not going cross-eyed watching the stream at the same time?
Okay.
Come on in, my friend.
You guys are at the inn. I'm going to have to do some things here, so if you guys can bear with me just slowly, please, I would appreciate it.
Aaron with.
No, you can run. Just remember that it's going to take me a second to catch up to you guys. Whatever you guys are going to do in here, we can do. I just remember I have to show you each character you talk to on World Anvil.
Pull up a chair, boys and ladies.
Shame there's no other iguanas in this place.
You guys should see Tina Smooth Hands now on your
Behind the bar on the right.
Yep.
Behind the bar.
on your World Anvil. Is Marat coming in or no?
Don't know.
She doesn't like the light.
Doesn't. It's probably too bright in here.
Not a vampire. Yes, she will come in.
Not a vampire.
I'm trying to adjust things. Sorry, I am listening.
She's not a vampire. She's a.
She's a
Tina Smooth.
she's a witch.
You turned me into a.
She turned me into a new. I got better. So as Tina comes over, she is going to come over and greet you all, and she is going to ask you kindly if you want anything. She is a heavy-set lady, red hair, freckles. She's a halfling. So she comes over and she says, "Oh, good day, dearies. How can I help you?"
She's Scottish. Oh my God.
Good evening, Tina.
Oh,
The halfling
good
is gonna
day
buy
there,
us food and
Kaylin.
drink.
How are you?
My friends here are hungry, and I'm going to pay.
Oh, Kaylin, that's the nicest thing I've ever heard. You're going to be paying.
Anybody want anything?
Food, drink.
I would like a drink.
Pen?
I don't partake.
Okay, so looks like we need food and drink.
She doesn't
And a
drink or eat. Wait a minute. Did she just say she doesn't drink or eat?
Said she didn't partake.
I don't partake.
Hang on a
Tina,
second.
how about a pitcher?
Hang on, I lost the menu here. Here it is. Okay. All right, so she's gonna go. Okay, we have the chicken sandwich with potatoes and tankard, chicken
she's
soup
cute.
with peas and a tankard ale, as well as yam hash and a hash browns and coffee.
What about haggis? Any haggis?
No, we don't be serving haggis around here.
Haggis is the bomb. Love haggis.
I don't know what it is with you orcs. Those two over there wanted the same thing. She points to the two orcs that are sitting just, we'll call it north on the map of you. Jeff, are you still here?
Just a tankard for me.
take the special today, Tina.
The special today, you'll have the chicken sandwich and potatoes with a tankard of bitter.
That'll work.
That'll work. So we have a tankard of bitter. We have just a tankard for the lizard, and what else?
And probably the special for Hulk.
Take the special.
Very well then, 2 specials and a tankard of bitters. Or is it a tankard of ale that the lizard be wanting?
Tankard of ale, please.
Very well. I'll be back. So she walks off and she goes into the kitchen. While she's in the kitchen, do you guys want anything?
Is the guy down to my lower?
Directionality will be top is north, bottom is south.
Okay, the guy south, east. Do I recognize him?
So how do you want to do this? Because you're a local. He is very much someone that someone local would know.
Okay.
So the question I have to you is how do you want to do this? I can send you the information for him.
Is he someone in my circle?
Negative. He is someone in a circle, but he is not in your circle. This is a character I actually created based off of a conversation that Jeff and I had for Jeff, which is why I asked if he was here.
Gotcha.
Norgie coming in hot with the host. What's going on, son?
Wonder why my Twitch chat has been saying connecting to chat for like the last 15 minutes.
Just control refresh or control F5 or whatever you do.
Hey guys, I'll be back. Mind if I pull up a chair, friend?
The bar is free.
Just happened.
So, been some excitement in town the last couple days, huh?
There has.
Any rumors about what's going on with the stuff that happened?
Lots of rumors.
Care to share?
What do I get in return?
Oh, I thought we were having friendly conversation as Kaylin slides a gold piece across the table.
So this is the guy that you. Hold on, I think I spelled his name wrong. Son of a bitch! I gotta remember how to spell his name. Give me a second, because it's an amalgamation of Jeff's name.
Okay.
It's Jaff.
Jeffafa?
Right here. Let me make sure you guys can see him.
Jeffafa.
Okay, this is what you see. Go ahead and refresh.
Refresh the map.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be
Why
right back.
has all of that extra stuff on there? Oh, I see, because I filled it all in.
So are they all supposed to be named Eldurim?
Eldurim what?
They're all named Eldurim to me. Like They
No.
all have a name that says Eldurim or name tag underneath them. They all says Eldurim.
Yeah, because they're all a part of the Eldurim NPCs. You don't know who they are.
Understood. Thank you. Except for this guy on the bottom right, he has no name tag at all.
The guy on the bottom right doesn't have a name tag.
He's a
That'd be
ranger.
why Pretty Boy. That's why Pretty Boy would know him.
He's one of them rangers.
Thing I'm not playing my ranger. I'd just put a friggin' arrow in the back of his head and be done with it.
Okay. So that's the gentleman I see.
Well, remember, the only one that's talking to him is Smog. So if you guys want me to show you these players, you have to have conversations with them on the map. I'm not just going to give you the freebies. You can't just sit at your table and be like, oh, well, that's Tommy.
Well, we're waiting for the food to show up. I mean, either we're trying to eat or we're not. I mean,
Well, here we go then.
Pretty
All
boy
right.
said he was going to feed us and give us drink, and then he disappeared. So
Well,
whatever.
Tina's handling that, and there she is with your food, and she will settle up with.
And then he wonders why we
Kayla.
don't trust him. Fucking satiates us with food and drink, and then walks off to have some secret little conversation with one of his little cronies. I swear to God, if Pip walks through the fucking door, I'm killing him. Like, kill on sight.
You leave Pip alone.
Close the door.
So, what did he share with me, B? Anything?
You slid coin across to him, yes,
I did. I slid a gold
and then
coin.
the food discussion happened, so I was a little distracted. So give me a second. So you notice that he has a coin in his hand, and he's. You ever watch like the World Series of Poker?
Mm-hmm.
He's playing with it like that, right? He looks
Okay.
at you and he says, "Are you one of the four?"
Yes.
He slides the coin back to you and he says, "Let's trade in information."
Okay.
I know you didn't kill the magistrate.
No, I didn't.
But there were two groups that day.
And while this is going on, Hogue yells out, "Barkeep!"
So she'll come back over. Just say, "What yes, Diddy? What can I do for you?"
Buy the orcs there a round of drinks on the halfling. Whatever they're drinking, he's paying.
I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
got
Okay,
kids in trouble.
so she doesn't blink. She'll go back over here, and she'll go back inside, and she'll come out, and she'll give the two drinks to them. She'll like lean over and kind of tell them what's going on, and go back, and they both raise
Okay.
the glasses to Holg,
And then I raise my glass to them.
and then they
slam back the
smash it.
tankard.
There is nothing left
Yep,
of it.
Smash the fucking drink.
Yep.
Not
Okay.
my gold.
All right. So, Kaylin,
Yes.
you guys should be able to see Jafet's name now, yeah?
Yep.
When
I
you
know,
hover
I
on
see-
him.
I mean,
I see it.
oh yeah, it's in the top. Yeah, Jafet Vensteg.
correct.
Which, if for Kalen, knowing that that's Jafet means that he knows that he has a broker. He is not someone who runs in Kalen's circle, but he is a broker, and he is what I would consider to be exceptionally well known.
Got it.
So I gave you information. I told you there were two groups.
Yes.
I'm waiting on you to give me something back. So I'm going to look at you and I'm going to go, now it's your turn. What'd you find under the city?
We found Treadstalkers.
Tell me something I don't know.
We found that the city was empty under deck.
No one?
No one.
Interesting. I like how GTV puts his hands up like, what the fuck? Remember, we're on TV. Now is when you say that out loud.
That's absolutely true.
I'm not
So
supposed
can
to
we
be
hear this?
overhearing.
So from our vantage point, are we overhearing this conversation that's going on back and forth, or are they like whispered tones?
I
where
would
we really
say
don't
that
hear
what
it?
you hear is a conversation that's happening. You do not understand the conversation. Does that make sense? This is not a
No, that
full
does make sense.
conversation. The room
So,
is a little
am I-
loud.
There's
So
black.
I'm keeping an eye on him as he's having this conversation. So from my point of view, would I be sensing that, you know, this is a friendly conversation or a tense conversation? How would I, like, from my point, my vantage
Go
point,
ahead and
I'm
roll a
keeping an eye
perception
on him,
check.
But I'm looking at the rest of the room. I'm sorry.
Roll a perception check. You perceive this conversation to be uncomfortable. That's your take on it.
And has our cleric eaten,
No.
or is she not
She doesn't-
eating? She's not drinking.
She
she's not
doesn't
doing
do anything.
right?
She just sits there and she just sits there and watches everybody like a fucking weirdo.
Not inaccurate.
All right. So
Hogue would say, "You're not hungry? No?
I don't partake.
Jafet,
You don't partake in food or drink."
Not this kind of food or drink.
just small children and blood.
In the blood of her companions when they're sleeping, apparently.
Jafet, I thank you for your time, sir, and for the information.
Hold on. I think we can trade in one more secret. You tell me, what did you really find under the streets?
You mean the hidden room?
Yeah. What was in there? What came out?
That's where they were hiding.
What were they hiding?
Oh. You want to know about the note?
A note, you say?
Yes.
What did the note say?
Confirmed.
Who was on it?
Hard to say. It was just an image. Couldn't make out the face.
Understood.
Right about this time, Hogue lets out a really loud belch. All the beer that he's been is like, it's like, ah. And it totally startles the halfling.
Zephyros is gonna.
She just
elbow
moves.
Hogue
She's
and
like,
say,
I'm going to a
"Find it."
different table. so she's gonna come out and she's gonna be like, now dearie, do you be needing anything at all?
Oh, she's saying it to me. Sorry.
She's like, I'll
No.
take the hearts of two halflings.
Right?
Not unless you have something a little more bloodier.
Bloodier.
Bloody are you be
Kill the
wanting?
cow and just give it to me.
Are you be wanting just some uncooked steaks or what?
No. A nice infused wine.
Oh, I could get you a wine, dearie.
And Zephyros is gonna elbow Hogue and tell him to mind his manners.
You know what? Put it on the
Any more words come
Put
out
it
of
on the
your
halfling
mouth and I'm gonna
staff.
Eat all the chickens in this place.
Okay, so she will go back in the back room and she will start prepping the rest of the pieces. And Jafet's gonna look at Kaylin and go, you know one of the parties already. You also know the second one. He's gonna look at you and he's gonna do the old like this, and he's gonna get up and he's gonna walk right out the door.
Okay. I'll go over to the table.
Tina will come back with the infused wine for the lady.
And I'll sit down and start eating my meal. Look over at Holg. Did you get enough there, big guy?
And I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder and then say it's looking good, and get up and then walk over to the table with the two orcs, and I'm gonna out loud say another round for the guests or for the friends, and sit down at their table.
Okay, give me a second. No, cancel.
I'll teach you to give me an open tab. And would I know these two? They just going to be complete strangers to me.
No,
Since
they're
orcs
just
are not like normal.
They're just orcs.
They're just orcs. When I sit down, I'll tell them, "Hail, friends."
They'll both be like, "Hail and thanks for the alcohol."
I'll lift my mug and say, "Anytime. It's good to see beautiful people in such an ugly place."
And so Thok will look at you and he'll go, "Thanks, friend. I don't understand all the greenery."
Greenery's fine, but the fake facades, they do not suit me well.
Ah, you must be from the forest. I grew up in a mountain. There was no greenery.
It's a shame, but there's greenery in the mountains too. You just need to know where to look.
No. In the mountain, not on the mountain.
Mountain orcs, huh?
They're too close. I can hear this conversation.
Oh, most
Here.
yeah. No, you can definitely hear all of that. And then Zaga's gonna look at you and she's gonna say, "Don't mind Thok. He's been drinking."
As he should, as every orc should. It's good. And then I'm gonna ask them, "Have you seen anything unusual in this city, other than just unusual halflings?"
So Zaga's gonna look at you and she's gonna go, There is some things that are happening."
And I'll lean in and say, "Like what? What have you seen?"
The magistrate was killed by an orc.
Orc, you say?
Yeah.
How do you know it was an orc?
That's what the town's saying. He hit him with an oar.
You mean like this oar? And then I slam the oar on the desk, on the table.
She's gonna be like, "No."
You should be careful about rumors.
She's
They
gonna
need
look
not.
at
They
she's
will
gonna look at
always
him and
lead
she's
to
gonna
the
go,
truth.
"You asked me for information and then insulted me."
No insult. A beauty like yourself? Not an insult.
And he goes,
An
"Spitting
invitation.
game."
I'd go over and seduce her.
So at this point, she's gonna look at you and she's gonna go, "Well, clearly you didn't kill him because you're not in jail."
This is true. So what makes you think it still was an orc that killed the magistrate?
Ah, I said I heard. I wasn't here. I just got in town yesterday.
I will tell you this, I was there when it happened.
Do tell.
I saw it too. But there was no way to know who did the killing.
Can I throw an apple at Hulk from across the room?
Where did you get said apple?
Is there? Okay, what's on the table?
Plant
bowl.
a plate or a bowl.
I'm gonna throw a bullet in from across the room.
Okay. Do ahead. Let's throw a dex check here. I want to see how accurate this is.
12.
Mostly accurate. So as you pick up the bowl and you start to throw it, Tina looks at you and she says, "Now, dearie, don't be breaking my plates in this thing. They cost too much to replace. Put it down."
Okay, I'm gonna need a single potato, uncooked. Put it on the orcs tab.
Now, a potato I can get you, my love. Stand by.
Not on the orcs tab. The orc does not have a tab.
So
That's
she'll
the
going back.
halflings tab.
She's gone for a minute, and while this is all going on, what else is happening now?
I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna say I heard it was a halfling that killed the magistrate.
So she's gonna give you the potato, and she's gonna
I'd
say,
like to throw that at home.
and she's gonna say, "Now, dearie, don't be making a mess I gotta clean up. I already have enough work on my hands. Stanner over there's fighting everybody all the time."
I'll clean up this mess. Don't worry.
Well, let me get you the bucket and the mop ahead of time then. So she'll go back and
Okay.
she'll be back there. Did you hear what I said about Stanner?
He's starting fights with everybody.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure you heard it.
What was that?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh,
Did she happen to point to who he was?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to him real quick.
so did she throw vegetables at me or not?
Maybe
That
you,
is
like, start
that.
fights.
Oh, so really quickly, I do need to clarify. Did the potato get flung, or did the potato get derailed in place of talking with Stanner?
Derailed for now in place of talking with Stampner.
Okay, stand by. Go ahead and refresh your heroes page.
He kind of looks like I want to make Pip look.
Are you also gonna put the two orcs on there as well, or no? Just
Oh,
clarify.
I apologize. Yes. So, give me a second.
Just wanted to ask.
This is the hard part about having you guys be in both places at once, but yes, give me a second.
Yeah, I've been trying not to do that, but I figured Smog's conversation had come to an end, so I figured
Yeah.
I'd start my conversation.
Yeah, no, and you guys
Just trying
should.
to
That's
get
the purpose of.
information, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get information from the orcs.
Yep.
To see what they know, what they've heard.
You should see both of them, I believe. They were both public, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
On the heroes page?
I got a 404 error when I refreshed.
Okay.
Standard's description repeats itself. You know.
Did I do it
had a
twice? Did I
picture-
put it on there
had a
twice?
Picture of Scanner up, but when I refreshed,
It's
after you
probably
said
a
that,
copy
it
and
went
paste
404
error. Okay.
It's gonna be at this time that Zephyros is going to go and sit next to Kalen, and he's gonna kind of lean in towards him and tell him, "Hey, you might want to close out your tab."
Go
It
ahead and
seems like,
refresh the page. Keep going.
It seems like Holg is buying the bar, everything on your dime. And I'm gonna slide him my 3 coins and say that
Oh, it
this
is on
should
there
help
twice.
cover whatever the cost is.
I appreciate that.
Can I?
You
can I
keep your
look
three.
at-
You keep your 3 gold.
I'm gonna look at the standard and I'm gonna hand him 2 gold pieces and say, "I hear you like starting fights."
Oh,
What?
1, 2, and 3. Yes. See all 3, B.
Thank you. Thank you for the catch on the copy and paste, Marah. It should be updated now. If you guys want to refresh, you should see Stanner's
Refresh which page?
the heroes page. Yeah.
Yes. Affirmative.
Yeah,
Did you catch
and then I do see the orcs as well. Thank you.
You handed him 2 gold.
2 gold instead. I hear you like starting fights.
So he's gonna look at her and he's gonna be like, he doesn't even like say anything. He just side eyes you.
Gold piece down.
He looks at you and he goes, "What's the catch?"
No catch. You just have to bean that orc over there in the head with this potato.
He's gonna tell you. He'll say, "If I do that, Tina won't ever let me back in here again. I'm sorry."
Put down another gold piece.
He'll look at you and he'll say, "Miss, I live here. You're a transient. I have to have the place to get food."
Damn, she called you a transient.
He called you a tran. Oh my god.
He said, "You don't live here."
And he's gonna look you dead ass in the eye.
He
And
used the wrong pronouns on her.
he's gonna look you dead ass in the eye, and he's gonna go, "My life's hard enough without strange people coming in here and trying to just fuck me over constantly."
Oh, now she's strange too.
Energy is wasted on the youth, and I'm gonna take my money back. This guy.
And as you're walking away, he's gonna go, "Yet another non-local trying to cause local problems."
So while this is all going on, and I'm talking to my new orc besties here, in this beautiful little female example of a female orc here, I'm saying, so I was there in the square when the murder happened, but it wasn't us.
That's interesting. And the reason I'm here is because all of my stuff that I've been sending to Riverleaf has been getting raided. There's just raids along the outskirts of Riverleaf, and it's getting closer and closer to home. One of my shipments never even arrived. I suspect the attacks are probing for something specific.
What do you think?
I don't know, but I'm tired of losing my shipments.
Would you like some help figuring out who's raiding your shipments?
Well, I'll tell you this. I won't turn down an able-bodied man in the way.
Let's see what we can do. Where are the shipments being intercepted?
Between here and Pickingham.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I
From one orc to
appreciate
the
that.
other. Nah, hey, anything to, help a beautiful orc out.
Anything to get my wick wet.
Anything.
Okay.
And with
Kaylin's
And
gonna
with
see
that,
if he can overhear
I'll say,
any-
I'm sorry, what was that?
Kaylin's gonna see if he can overhear any of this. What do I need? Perception?
So you're just trying to hear from where you're at?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I would say let's go with investigation and see if you can read her lips. Because it's loud. There's pots being washed. You definitely read her lips. I would say you hear the gist of it. You do not understand the core construct of the conversation, but you
But I catch
understand.
that she's wanting to have somebody help her with her
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, you recognize that they're talking about problems between Pickington and Pickingham. See, I did it again, dude.
Pickingham. Excuse
Picking-
me, DM.
I was trying to type and say shit at the same time. Between Pickingham and Riverleaf, and that it's costing her, and she thinks that they're looking for something specific. The gist of it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So,
Excuse me, my friend. Ma'am, might I interrupt for a moment? I couldn't help but.
She looks at Holg and she goes, "Is this little thing with you?"
Why, yes, this is my good friend Holg, and I put my arm around him.
And then I grab him by the shoulder and I squeeze really hard. And I say, and I look to her and I say, this pretty little thing is, part of the party, but he's of no consequence. But
He's of no consequence.
But
and I kind of like give him a side eye, like,
I hate to interrupt.
on my attempt, eh?
I hate to interrupt, but I couldn't help but picking up that you might need some help, and I was just wondering, since my good friend here is capable of helping with this issue, is there any chance you might have a group or a caravan heading that way that we might be able to tag along with?
You'd have to check the carriage yard. I'm not going back. I came here to see what I could find, see if any of my goods were being fenced.
Okay, so you don't have a caravan here that we could tag along with?
Not anytime soon. I would expect it'll probably be 4 or 5 days before I leave.
Okay. Well, good luck, Holg. And I...
Smog's like, I tried to see if I could get a ride out of town.
And I lean down and I apologize. I apologize for the halfling. Very rude, very rude. And then I say to her, you think that they were looking for something specific? Care to tell me what that item might have been?
That's the thing. I don't understand it. Only some of the stuff was taken. Most everything else was left along the roadside.
What was taken?
Weapons, food.
That sounds like common theft.
Common theft? Wouldn't common thieves not attack a caravan?
But if they only stole weapons and food, it sounds to me like they're desperate.
I mean, I'm only shipping weapons, food, and clothes.
Either way, we'll see if we can solve this for you. And then as I stand up, I say, do you care for one more round? Or are you good?
Thok looks at you and he goes, just one?
I'm generous, but I'm not overly generous.
Then one it is.
And then I yell at the barkeep, barkeep, another round for my friends here.
Oh, yes, dearie. Let me grab it. She runs back.
And then I tip my tankard up, take a swig, and then I return to the table.
She comes running back out. She gives it to them. She comes back over to the table. She asks you, oh, shit, hang on, an ego. I dug her under. There you go. She looks at the two of you and she says, or the three of you now, and she says, would you be needing anything else?
Nothing for me.
Where did Pretty Boy go?
Very well, then. Let me check on the rest of the group. Okay. Where we at?
Pretty Boy's talking to the dwarf. Okay.
So, the gentleman in front of me,
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. I will drop both sides of the knowledge here for you all.
Underfoot, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, you can't trust halflings. You really can't. Or is that the dwarf?
Give me a second. I just have to
looks
make.
like-
I have to make sure he's public. Otherwise, you're gonna 404 again. Okay. All right. What did you ask him, Smug?
is he a local from town?
Hoop is a local.
Okay, so I would recognize him.
Yes, and he recognizes you.
How are you doing, my friend?
By the stars! Do you know who you are?
Why, yes, I do know who I am.
the Kalen Star Whisperer at my table.
It is I.
I don't even. Oh, I'm flush.
I appreciate that, my friend. It's
Sir.
not very often that people get a chance to recognize my greatness.
I listen to your music in my morning poops.
That's incredible. So, who? A lot of goings on in town, yes?
I know, Kalen. I know. Did you see the magistrate got killed?
I did. I was actually accused of being one of the ones that killed him.
No one should ever believe that.
I get it. Wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, well, you
But
know what
we
they
got our
say.
name cleared.
So you're cleared now?
We're cleared.
Oh, that's a good deal. I heard that there was a lizard and an orc and an old lady.
You mean those ones sitting over there at that table?
By my halfling beard.
Can I try to read his lips?
Sure.
That was an investigation.
Are you reading the whole conversation?
I want to get as much as I can out of it.
So he's exceptionally animated, so I would say I know you rolled a really good number. Let's go with like 60 to 70% because he's like, all over the place.
I didn't roll anything yet. Hang on.
Oh, that's Kalen's.
Keelan. Yeah. I only rolled a 10.
So then I would say you get very little from him. He's exceptionally animated. He's super excited. He is starstruck, and he is all over the place.
Oh my God. Is he starstruck with the pretty boy?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Now I want to throw a potato.
So
If there's
as
any,
all
if
of
there's any pointing to us, I would like to throw the potato at Kaylin.
no, there's no pointing. No pointing. As Tyna walks by, Hoop's gonna be like, Tyna, this man pays for nothing.
Oh, Hoop.
Oh my God, buy the house around!
That's so nice. But I've got a friend over there that's been really dishing out some stuff. And I hate to put that burden on you, my friend.
So Tyna's gonna look at the two of you and she's gonna go, well, what am I doing here? And Hoop's gonna be like, hang on, and he's gonna get up and he's gonna sprint to the table with the rest of the group. And he's gonna sit down and he's gonna go, are you guys with Kalen Star Whisperer?
Yes.
Are you his entourage?
No, I'm actually his boss.
You're his boss?
Yes.
You've got to be the luckiest guy in the world.
As long as he doesn't sing.
What do you mean when he doesn't sing? That's the best part.
But we only let him sing for other people.
Well,
We
I'm
don't
other.
like his singing.
I'm other people.
Then he can sing for you.
Oh,
As long as you bring us food and drink.
well,
He can sing all day.
I've already told Tyna that there's nothing that you guys should want that I can't cover.
What about information?
Well, I'm not a very informative person. Most people shy away from me. Look at me. I'm a really fat halfling.
He's a real skinny halfling. It doesn't
And
matter.
step away from the table.
He looks
Wait.
like a blues brother
Wait,
to
where'd
me.
the old lady go? I have questions for
We don't
her.
know. She's weird.
So
Don't
he's
worry
he's
about her.
gone. He saw that she's gone, and he is literally like following her across the table, across the thing here.
I'm gonna tap on the table with the person in front of me and say, hey, you. We're in a conversation now.
Hey, you.
Eyes are up here. Hello, hello. The dwarf.
Oh, I hit F12. Hang on. It's got a 404. Don't refresh yet. Okay. So you guys sit down at his table, and Nerval goes, "What are you? Who are you?"
No, you're quite right, friend. It would be very rude for anyone to interrupt this conversation.
Conversations, ma'am. I don't know you.
Yes, you do. And she slides a gold coin across the table.
So he's gonna look at Hoop and he's gonna go, "Is she one of your groupies, sir?"
We're going off of that.
Yes,
table.
indeed.
So
I'm going to bed.
Hey, that
she
would
hasn't even
probably be
paid
an
for the
invite
room, but
him.
she's in some random person's room. It's fine though.
She just announced he's going to bed alone.
She just randomly walked into some person's room. It's fine.
Hell yeah, it's my lucky daddy.
The door's
So-
unlocked. I checked after.
So
I checked after.
Nerval is gonna follow her, and he's gonna open the door and he's gonna be like, "Why are you in my room?"
Get in here or close the
Never felt
fucking
you'd
door.
work.
Whoa, ma'am, I am not that kind of man. I am chivalrous. I have a reputation to uphold.
And close the door.
You easy wench.
So he's gonna go in his room and he's gonna like usher her out and like shut the door and lock the door.
Get out, you floozy.
Hoop's gonna push over to her and Hoop's gonna go, he doesn't like people.
He and I share that in common.
Oh, well then
Goodbye.
you'll like Stanner.
Okay, can I lock?
No, you can't
Can I
lock the
barricade
door
the
because you don't have a
door?
key.
Can I barricade the door?
So Hoop's gonna come over and Hoop's gonna come over and he's gonna sit next to Tina and he's gonna go, "Tina, why does that lady keep going to people's room?" And Tina's gonna come over and she's gonna be like, "Now listen, dearie, you can't be going in people's rooms without permission."
I need you to keep the tiny one away from me.
Who are we talking about? The half the place is tiny people.
The one, the stubby one. The stubby tiny one.
Are you talking about Hoop?
Yes.
One with the fedora.
Yes, too.
Hoop is harmless. The boy is
Yes,
kind of crazy though. I'll tell you, he's definitely not all there.
Right. See, the problem is that I can only talk to people who are all there, and so I need him to stay at least 20 feet away from me at all times.
So I can't control the 20 feet thing, but I can tell him that you need a little bit of space. But I'd appreciate it if you'd stop intruding on people's bedrooms that they've paid for.
Yeah, no worries. It was my bad. I will go take a seat.
So she's gonna come out here and she's gonna grab Hoop by his ear. And she's gonna drag him to the bar. And then she's gonna walk behind the bar and Hoop's gonna walk by and he's gonna be like, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't know you didn't like people." And he's gonna go sit down. And he's gonna look at you. He's gonna get back and he's gonna see Kaylin and he's gonna go, "Kaylin, I don't think your lady friend likes me."
My lady
No,
friend
your
doesn't
groupie
like
likes me. Your groupie does not like me.
And then he's gonna look at Zephyros and he's gonna go, "Are you a giant lizard?"
Iguana.
He's an iguana?
And Zephyros just shakes his head.
You're not a lizard or you're
Man,
not
if
an
you guys are gonna
iguana?
all leave me alone. I'm gonna go sit back down with the orcs then. Sit down with the other orcs. We got, the clerics are hitting on other dwarves and trying to get in their rooms, and she's like throwing herself. Against these other guys, and we got Kaylin running around like.
I
he's,
mean, you got the old lady
Michael
just
Jackson.
running into people's rooms hoping she can sleep with them.
Oh yeah, it's like trying to entice them into their rooms.
What a
I'm like, oh my
sloop.
God.
Jesus.
Okay. So where are we at here?
And all what the lizard's a friggin' paladin now? What the hell?
Right?
It's freaking. It's like a whatever. It's like a lawful good paladin all of a sudden.
So, I'm going to. Is there a sheet of paper or napkin or something on the table, B?
There are cloth napkins.
I'm gonna take a cloth napkin. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Coop if he's got a quill with some ink on it.
A quill? Are you gonna give me your autograph?
That's what I'm gonna do, my friend.
Hold on! And he just like sprints over there. And you hear Tina's voice like raised. You can't hear what she's saying, but you can hear she's not happy, right?
Yeah.
And he comes running back and he goes, apparently that's frowned upon in this establishment. She told me
I possess the DNA of Leonard Nimoy.
right? Right? She goes, he goes, she told me that if you write on that napkin, we're both in big trouble. I don't want that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And then he's going to look at you and he's going to go, what about if you sign my chest?
Can do that. Do you have a quill?
Whoa, that'll hurt. What if I bring you some bacon grease?
I can do it that way too.
So he runs back over. He runs back over.
Permanent though.
Right? He runs back over and he runs back. Okay, apparently that's stupid too.
I'll tell you what.
Look, I'll do this. If you just shake my hand, I'll never wash it again.
You probably should wash it, but I'll shake your hand anyway. So
Well,
I
then we
reach out
probably
and I-
shouldn't shake hands if you think I should wash my hand.
You know what? Hold would like to shake your hand.
Who's hold?
And then
My manager.
I
would
hold
love
out
to shake
I
your
hold
hand.
out my oar and I like put it between him and
And move him back.
and I kind of move him back and I kind of say to him, he's
I
not signing autographs.
have a
at this
question.
time."
How far did you push him back? Does he bump into Penelope again?
Probably, yeah.
Let's
I
run a
push him
strength.
back far enough to
Let's
bump
run a
into
strength
Penelope.
check. 10 and below, he misses her. 10 and above, he bumps into her.
You want me to do a strength check?
Yep. All right, so it's 11 and above. So 10, he missed her. He missed her. So it's 1 to 10 and 11 to 20.
Okay.
So he misses her. That would have been epic, by
He
the
misses
way.
her.
I
So
had a
just push him
whole.
back and I say he can't sign any autographs today.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
Maybe tomorrow.
Fine. I'm gonna go sit at the bar. And he just leaves.
But you know what? Fans like you are what makes his day.
So he goes and sits at the bar. What next?
And then I turn and I look. What the? You just gonna take off across the bar, you
Go ahead.
jackass?
Go ahead.
He said,
I'm looking at you and I'm
"You
gonna
fuck."
Yeah, you. What the fuck? I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna say, I think we've got all we can get out of this place. We need to leave.
I get Nancy, my friend. Been in the building too long.
We need to be outside.
Okay. Let's go outside. Tina? It was an absolute honor, my young lady.
So she's gonna look at you and she's gonna ask you. She's gonna go, "I appreciate you coming by, but I have a question. Are you looking for a room? Your friend was walking in and out of rooms like she was looking for someplace to stay.
No, I think we're good for now.
Are you sure? Because the rooms are gonna fill up fast in town, and you won't have nowhere to stay, and you'll have to sleep outside.
Yeah, we probably should reserve some rooms.
Very well, I have 2 left. I can give them to you on a discount. I mean, Hoop said he was gonna pay for your bill.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Very well then.
Pricey bill.
I've got the 2 rooms over there for you. You can have the room in the middle and the room on the left.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, let me know. Hoop's already covered you for the night, so you don't have to worry about the stuff that you've got here. Are you headed somewhere else after this?
Yes, we're gonna go out into town.
Do you have somewhere specific you're looking to go?
We probably will need to go to the Apocarthy store.
So you're going to go to the apothecary. All right, then.
Yeah.
Do you know which one that is?
Well, yeah. Is there a new one in town?
Well, I just wanted to make sure you knew where to go.
We'll be back.
And as we're walking out the door, of course, I will say to the female lurk, I hope to see you again soon.
She's going to look at him and she's going to smile and just raise her cup up and drink.
Perfect.
I'm gonna turn around and wink at her and be like, "As do I, young lady."
Of course, she's gonna look at you in disgust. I mean, come on, you're a halfling.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You're one of the ugly races, you know.
I take offense to that.
No, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're.
Hey, I wink at her and I say, "I hope to see you around later."
She looks at you and she goes, "Not if I see you first."
Have a good night, my friend.
Before I walk out,
Oh, did you see that look you gave me?
We'll exit the tavern, and DM, you need to move Marat's character because she's AFK. She's getting food.
Okay.
So we're going to be
So-
out in the front
So,
of the building.
yeah, so give me a second. I need to make sure that Smog and I are on the same page. Are you going to Sky's Arcanity or are you going to Toil and Libation? Are you looking for potions or are you looking for magic things?
Potions.
Okay, so you're going to go to Toil and Libation is where you're going to go.
Yep.
All right, I got to pee real quick because I've drank 3 of these things. Give me
let's
1
take
minute.
a pee break.
Let's get a comfort break since Marat's gone too.
Highs and lows through the wrong and right. She's the reason my world shines so bright. No map, no plan, but we'll make our way through every sunrise, every day. 31 years still feels brand new. Forever starts and ends with you. Baby, you're my ride or die. Rolling fast through the Friday night. Doesn't matter where the blacktop leads, long as you're riding right here with me. You're my ride or die. Chasing stars under open skies. Through every turn, through every street, forever sweet. You're riding with me. For riding with me. For ride or die. Yeah. The sun's coming up, steam from her tea. The world's spinning better, cause she's with me. She's got that grin, that look I know still knocks me.
Well, what is Hoop on the hook for?
GTP's trying to get Hoop to pay for our trip.
well, I was gonna ask Tina if she knew who owned the cart and the wagon outside, and if we could, possibly rent them for later when we exit town.
I see.
That was the idea.
That's funny.
What's going on?
Your mom.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Everybody's back.
Sick.
All right. So we're gonna transition, is what I'm hearing. Yes.
Yes, and B, make sure you update your world anvil that you're sharing.
What do you mean?
Heroes? The heroes page?
Wait a minute. Who's the guy in the suit with the beard? Is that the?
That's the
that's
dwarf.
battle hammer.
That's the one
Why
that
is he in like a suit?
That's the one whom Ra tried to seduce.
So really
Oh,
quickly,
right, okay, I'm sorry.
did I miss something that I'm supposed to share with you?
no, that's
No. I didn't realize he was in a
the
suit
screen.
before. I've never seen a dwarf in a suit before.
Did you not hear him say I have a reputation to protect?
Yep.
Well, I thought that was just because he was trying to turn her down.
Okay. So can I go back to Smog's thing? Do I have something I owe you all?
Nope.
Okay.
You're good now.
All right. So you guys are gonna walk to Toil and Libation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
All the way. So you guys are walking through the streets. You notice
Yes.
that it is crazy. There are more people here than you thought. It seems like from
Hey, you got to stand up straight if you're going to talk in the mic.
I know. I was getting the I was an ego, and give me a second.
Yeah, hold on a second. I got to come back in.
So as you guys are walking around, you notice that there are a lot of guards, right? There's guards present. They're kind of moving around. You hear people, civilians. Some of them are acknowledging who the group is. Some are avoiding the group, like they know who you are.
So wait a minute. Like, they're avoiding Kaylin or the whole group?
I'm not sure. That's not something I can answer.
yet.
And so the activity is crazy. It's layered.
How
It's
do I
busy.
feel like Jermaine all of a sudden?
Least favorite.
Jermaine.
There's children running all over the place. You can hear them in the background. You can hear all these pieces, all these parts, right? Normalcy is kind of returning to the Riverleaf and the Verdant Valley area. As you're going through, you hear these girls on the side. They go, "Oh my God, it's Kalen Star Whisper. Isn't he the most, to say the least?"
And of course, Kalen looks over and flips his hair and smiles.
And they just go, "Oh!" And then as you're going along, there's a mom and she grabs her child and she goes, "Don't talk to those people. We know what they did."
I'm gonna like reach over and put my hand on Kalen's shoulder, and I'm gonna like put my hand around his neck, and I'm gonna kind of like pull him in a little bit closer, and I'm gonna say, "Don't forget, we need to get to Pinkerton or Pinkerham or whatever the hell that city was.
Pickingham.
We need to get out of this city before our cleric gets lucky and our lizard gets us in trouble."
The
We
lizard,
need to get
lizard,
to this
lizard.
place that we need to get to. Okay.
I gotcha.
And then I throw my oar across my shoulder like I normally do, because I'm not ashamed to show everybody my oar.
No, for sure. I got that. And so, you're going and you're kind of weaving in and out of the targets. Roll me a perception check. You don't notice it immediately, but something's not right.
When you say something's not right, am I my environment, the people?
You just feel a little lighter.
And I'm gonna turn to Kaylin and I'm gonna say, the spirits are off in this place. It feels more ethereal than it should be. And it's not a good sensation.
Okay.
What does Kalen say?
I'm gonna say, what spirits are we talking about?
And at that point, I'm going to say, not a specific, but the earth is hungry and it recognizes our scent. We should not be stationary long.
Okay. Well, let's go to the apothecary and then we'll go and secure our travel.
Holg. How much gold do you have?
3 gold.
Not anymore. You have 2.
Okay. Do I notice this loss of gold?
Your perception check said no.
Okay.
Give me another one.
And how do I change that to 2?
Just change it to 2. Just click on your gold and change it to 2.
Oh, remove 1. Okay, I got it. All right, so we got it. All right. So give you another perception check?
Yep.
That's a little better.
Whoa.
I didn't get it. Somebody tell me. Oh, there we go.
22.
22.
So you see this kid zooming around you. And you recognize him from before you were talking to Kalen as being near you as well. Oh, stand by.
Why
Save.
do I have this suspicion it's Pip?
Refresh.
So, refresh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Heroes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct.
So, what do I got to roll to grab him by the throat?
Stand by. We'll get there.
Dexterity.
So you see him before he even tries. You literally are tracking Tobin, coming back at you again. And this time, you grab him mid-action. What's the action?
I'm gonna grab him by his. I'm gonna grab him by his tunic and lift
Okay.
him off the ground in front of me.
And he's gonna go, but why?
And then I'm gonna say, "Thief!"
No thief.
Whoa, hold. Relax. Just a kid.
So he's
And then
gonna.
I'm gonna look at Kalen and I'm gonna say, "Pickpocket."
So he's gonna look at you and he's gonna go, here, take it back. And he's gonna hand you a
stole
gold.
And I'm gonna say, "You stole."
It's not. No, I'm just. What?
Holg, trust me on this. Let the little guy go.
And then I'm gonna, still holding him in the air, I'm gonna look and I say, "Is he one of your minions?"
He's not a
Right at that
minion.
point, Jonas is gonna grab Holg's hands, and he's gonna say, "No, he's one of mine. Put him down."
Jonas. Oh, snap.
At this point, then I would literally throw this kid at Jonas with everything I've got.
So Jonas catches him, puts him on the ground, looks at Tobin, says something into his ear, turns back around to Holg and looks at him and says, "You should be gentler with the local folk, stranger." And he's going to look at Caitlin and he's going to go, "And you should know better."
I know. I was trying to calm him down.
And he's going to look at the other three and he's going to go, "The company you keep says more about you than the company you kept."
And then I'm going to say, "You stole from me."
He's going to look you dead ass in the eye and he's going to go, "I didn't steal anything from you. You should keep your
I'm not talking about
accusations
him,
to
I'm talking
yourself."
about the kid.
And he's looking at you and he says, "I'm talking to you, not to him. You're talking to me now. I stole nothing from you. Your accusations will cause you problems. So before you open your mouth and run it around in Riverleaf, you should be very careful of the things that come out of your mouth. And I would recommend you're very careful with the next thing you say."
I'm going to look at Holg and say, Holg, stop.
And the next thing I say is going to be in Orcish. And then everybody around me is going to see this dark cloud emanating from the ground around my body in a 10-foot sphere, basically. It's really not there, but it's sort of there. You don't realize what's going on. But there's this, all of a sudden, there's this kind of like dark mist that surrounds my body.
What'd you cast?
In common, I'm going to say, "I help those cross that need help crossing. You shouldn't test me."
Kaylin is going to
And
try
at that time,
wait.
Hang on. Let him finish first.
Halo of Support.
Okay. Kaylin's going to try to do what?
I'm going to try to persuade Holg to calm down.
Okay, hold, roll a, how do I want to do this?
Pause. Hold on. Wait.
He has things, I got things I gotta do.
I had to give a goodnight kiss. Sorry.
I got things I gotta do. Stand by.
36 years of being married, you know.
Listen, I know how this works.
I've heard your songs. I know. So what I got to roll?
Roll me an insight check. Okay. So Kaylin is going to not talk Holg off the cliff, but he's going to have Holg walk it back a little bit.
Down the ore.
It wasn't the ore.
It was the spell that was the big
It was
deal.
the spell.
At which point,
Can Kaylin do it singing the "I wish you would step back from that ledge"?
On one day when I had to do this.
Oh my God! You made the DM fall off the screen. All right. So does he stop me from casting the spell?
hang on, I'm clipping that. So it started and it stopped, and so what happened is everyone around you is now looking at you, right? Including Jonas, and Jonas is gonna look at you, and he's gonna look right at Kaylin, and he's gonna say, "Ferryman, unnecessary, unneeded, and your lack of control is exactly your problem." And he's gonna look at Kaylin and he's gonna go, "We're not done talking," and he's gonna turn and walk away.
Zephyros asks Kalen if he knows this man.
I know him. Yes.
Were you part
He's
of
a
his
local.
group?
No, I'm not part of his group. He is a local.
Is he single?
And he is.
She said, "Is that man single?"
I will tell you this: he is not one to trifle with lightly.
Inigo, what'd you say the name of that spell was again, so I don't have to go look it up? I forgot.
Halo of Spores.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And at that moment, I'm going to scrawl his name on the not the top of the ore, but I'm going to start scrolling his name in the middle of the ore.
The ore's gonna run out of room pretty soon.
There's two sides of the ore, dude.
I mean, I didn't know how old this thing was. Could have had a whole bunch of other names on the other side beforehand.
And all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna turn to Kaylin and I'm just gonna say, life is a temporary condition, and I'm simply the agent of the inevitable.
I mean,
if you keep messing with Jonas, you're going to find out how true that statement is. Trust me when I tell you.
We'll see.
sleep with one eye open tonight, Inigo.
Worried about it.
Poor Hulk. Funny story. I told Smog. I said,
I now know that somebody in my party, one is super jealous of my my orcish manliness, and then the other one is jealous of my ability to see through the bullshit.
So true story though is one of the things I told Smog is I gotta fuck with somebody, and I said I can't keep fucking with Smog because I keep burying his character in bullshit because he's a local, and I said I already stuck a pin on Marah day one, so I feel like I can't pick on her. I think I'm gonna attack Inigo. I said because he'll push back in a way that makes the storyline really good because of the way his character's set up. So that was that part right there.
Yeah.
And I told Smog
already, so
and I told Smog, I said
he's already seen the really bad side of life, so he really, he's real quick to help people cross that bridge.
And I told Smog, I said you're gonna get told, and you should know better. And he's like, fuck. Okay, so where do we go from here?
We're still going to the apothecary, aren't we? Except,
are we? You just tried to light the fucking town on fire with spores.
Yeah, I think we need to go ahead and get.
Oh no, that's not lighting the town on fire. That's opposite of light.
I know
that's
what
dark.
it is. You don't think that everybody standing around you in the middle of the street with the packed amount of people around you didn't notice that spores started growing around you when you got mad, like you were a crazy mad scientist?
But yeah.
Right? I think we're gonna go book our travel and head back.
Keep screwing with the ferryman. Keep screwing with the ferryman. We'll see. This orc has seen death.
So you guys are standing there, and all of a sudden you hear it. Jeez, mister, why do you have to be so over the top?
Oh, it better not be Pip. It better not be.
Roll a perception.
Are you gonna look?
No. 7.
All right, let me look and see what you rolled. I was answering a question. Anybody tell me what a potato actually qualifies as?
As far as a weapon?
As far as an item.
1 HP.
As an item, it's a food item.
Yeah, but what kind of food item is it? Is it considered a legume? No, because that's a bean, right?
No, it's a starch.
No, it produces starch. It's not a starch.
It's a root vegetable, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a derived by rutin is what we're talking about. Okay, here we go. Okay. Did we turn around?
I gotta say one thing though. This has been one epic night of shit rolls for me, by the way.
So you turned around?
I'm not even going to turn around. I'm literally going to step in front of Holg, between where the voice was and where Holg is.
So, Inigo, did you turn around?
No,
So what are you perceiving?
I didn't perceive anything, obviously, with that shitty number.
I'm asking you,
I
was it
basically like kind of look up.
was
to the
that a
left and the
perception
right.
check to see what who the voice was?
Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah, yeah.
perception
So
check.
you
and
turn
it was
around.
really crap.
And there's Pip. And he looks at you and he says, you know, for a guy who got help from some people when he was in trouble, you're not very tolerant of people. At which point, Kalen steps in between you. And Pip looks around Kalen's ass and goes, bully, and he runs off.
Sorry.
Penn and Marah both love Pip for entirely different reasons. Yeah.
And then I'm going to look at Zephyros and say, see? Can't trust him.
And all of a sudden you hear, take that from Pip as he's running away, and you look and he's flipping you the bird as he's running away from into the crowd.
And look at Kaylin and say, the forest calls, and he shall return.
Look at Kayla and say, you've taught the little one well. He'll make a fine meal, I mean man, one day.
So
He's lucky my rolls weren't better tonight.
So you guys went from in the frying pan to clear to now definitely no longer invisible.
Right.
Everyone knows about the orc.
Yep.
And the iguana.
Definitely
No,
making
no.
us stand out.
Everybody's talking about the orc.
Gotcha.
The iguana is no longer a top 5 topic. It is all, he went crazy, he snatched up a kid for no reason.
Wasn't me.
Take it easy, Shaggy.
I don't mind being the bad guy for once, you know? I went from being the good guy to the bad guy. So we're
So
good.
all the civilians are just, they're all sitting there and they're looking and they're just like shaking their head and they're talking and they're pointing and they're trying to avoid eye contact and they're just like, it's like a crime scene. And then the guards show up and the guard's like, break it up, everybody move on. And the 2 guards that show up, they look at it and they go, oh, it's you 4. And then they just turn and walk away.
I have a clarifying question about statute of limitations for crime.
I'd like to know how long it is before I can be arrested for some shit I didn't do. So movement for the street is changed. There is a chasm that's kind of
So
stays.
we can walk through the crowd now and everybody moves out of our way?
Yeah.
Good. Holg is happy with this. He's not bothered one bit.
Conversations
Like this.
go from conversations to whispers as you get close. But you are at the apothecary. It's amazing how that leap just happened immediately as soon as this was all over. It's like it was planned. But the
I will
truth
sit
is
outside
like
the
real
front
talk,
door
right?
of the
The
apothecary. If
the
so,
idea
we're-
here though is the city acknowledges that this went down. They understand it, and so Kalen has some things that are now happening towards him where people are like, he's with them. Where his
reputation is being messed with.
not so much your reputation, but the perception of what you are is getting tarnished a little bit.
I know.
Right?
Damn it, Hogue.
And it's not the end of the world because, like everything else, everyone will look past something at some point, right? But some are like, well, it's not open, but it's noticeable. Let's use those words. How about that? Right?
Yeah.
Like, not, you know, you're not getting the, oh, well, it's that guy, or oh, well, it's this guy, you know, but they're like, oh, well, he's with them.
Yeah. He's making bad choices.
Kinda, yeah.
He's Britney Spears in her later years.
He's 22-year-old Britney,
Yep.
not 16-year-old Britney.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leave Brittany alone.
Look, that bitch can sing. I don't give a fuck what people say. She can shave her head or, you know, walk around naked or whatever it is. Same thing with Miley Cyrus. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. I don't love it all, but yeah. Yeah, I would say you're closer to probably Miley Cyrus than Britney right now, though. You're not like off the reservation. You're just like, wow, that's not Hannah Montana anymore.
Gotcha.
So
We're
we're
all
outside the
out.
apothecary right now.
You are at the apothecary. Do we want to go in?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay. Toil and
They
trouble.
do, but I don't.
Potions and potions.
Hold on. You're not going in the apothecary?
Probably for the best.
I'm just gonna like lean against the door, just outside the door in the hall, in the aisle, outside the apothecary.
Okay, I need to ask a clarifying question as the DM on this. Is your intent to start some shit outside?
My intent is to not start some shit
In
My
the
intent is to
apothecary.
just
Okay.
be outside the apothecary because
He needs
I already
to heal.
have all I need to know.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to lean against the wall and I'm going to prop my oar next to me and I'm going to watch the people walking by.
Okay. Uh-oh. Dan's here. TPK him, he says.
B,
Sir.
the lights are off for me.
Yeah, let me make it daylight. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Should see now?
If you need to know what my source of chaos is, it's right here. This is my source of chaos, right here. Look at them eyes. You think he cares about you? And you're supposed
Look, he's getting mad.
Oh, he's mad. Yeah, he's mad.
All right. We are outside the apothecary. I did not plan on you guys going there, so I don't have any NPCs in here, but I can give you all the bullshit that goes in here. Actually, I have them. They're in here. I'm kidding. I just don't.
Damn you, Smog!
No, I don't have them on here, but I can drop them in here. Give me just a second. Because there aren't that many. Right here. Oh, no, they're in here. They're in here. I got them in here. They're in here. There's one right here. One right here. One right here.
Ooh.
And one right there.
And one over here.
Right? That one?
Yep.
There's 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to go in and
Those chains of lightning, are those just lights?
well, I guess you should touch them and find out maybe.
Or don't.
I don't want.
Who looks like they
Let's
may be
do
the
it.
person to buy things from?
Her name is Bree Goodbarrel, and she has an eye patch.
She's a pirate, eh?
That would be this one.
Yeah, the one right in front of us. Hello, dearie. I would like to see your wares.
Let me drop her in here for you all real quick.
No, the whole old lady thing is just creepy.
Not meant to be comforting.
She's like, you guessed it. You got it right.
At least he didn't call you a witch this time.
I was just going to say, that's an upgrade, right?
Oh, Marah, he called you a witch. He
I
did.
didn't.
The lizard called you a witch.
I didn't. I said at least he didn't, meaning you.
Okay.
You pussy.
So are you outside the wall or inside the wall, Smog?
I'm outside the wall. I'm looking around for
Things.
things.
Okay. Because if you're truly looking for something, there's nothing out there.
Okay.
Just giving you a heads up.
Appreciate it.
The building is the building. The intent is you go into the building.
Yep.
Okay, Marah, what are you looking for?
Lotions and potions, dearie.
Are you looking for something specific, or just seeing what we have, or?
Healing potions and of the sort.
Okay.
Anti-paralytics and the kind.
We don't have any anti-paralytics left, she says. Those have all been snatched up. They've had a real problem with that. To the north, they've really needed it, and they've sent all of those things off for the fights that are happening along the north. She does have healing potions. She said that she can do, she'll do 2 for a gold piece.
What kind of healing potions are there? Just regular ones?
Regular healing pots.
What is that, a 1D?
1d8.
I'll take it.
Okay. So she will usher herself off here real quick, go back into this room, and then she'll come back out, and she'll give them to you. Just drop a gold off your player sheet. Anyone else have anything they want to do? Nobody wants to talk to anybody?
Can I talk to this gentleman to my east?
Yeah. So you want to talk to, give me a second, where's Hobart? Hobart Cherry Cheeks. Smog's stage name. All right. So you go up and you see Hobart there. He is kind of like working on something on this table, right? He's not engrossed in it, but he's definitely just working on some things, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And then all of a sudden, smoke comes out, and you hear him go, "Ah, shaz buckets."
What seems to be the problem here?
I just can't seem to get this chemical compound correct. Every time I do this, it's a little of this, a little of that. I just... Too much sulfur, not enough wormtail, too much... what's it called? My brain's in a fog. What's it called? Algae, yes, algae, yes. From the sewers. It never fails. I can't seem to get this right. If this works, it will be the most magical concoction you will ever see.
Sounds like you've got a little bit of work ahead of you.
You're a warrior. What do you know?
I know that it takes a lot more work for things to be created, like what he's doing.
So he says, I've been at this for months. And he goes, it's costing me over and over. And every time he goes, Bree's been good to me, but I won't be able to continue my research if I don't find the right components soon. I won't be able to sell this.
And so, do you have any weapons of any sort, or are you just working with?
Oh no, son, no.
Concoctions
If you want, listen. If you are looking for weapons, let me just tell you that the best place in town is Silver Moon Chap.
Gotcha. So, would you be able to update the heroes on this gentleman too?
Yeah, I dropped him through, didn't I?
Oh, okay. I hadn't refreshed recently.
Stand by. I opened him
The
up. Did
last
it?
refresh I got is Bree.
Okay. Try now. Sorry,
Yes.
I made sure he was public, but didn't hit show.
He looks like Seal with
He,
hair.
he does kind of, huh?
But I wouldn't know that because I'm out in the hallway.
All right. So
Aisleway.
I take
So,
that
B,
information.
while this is going on, do I notice anything around the aisleway, outside this apothecary?
Well, that's
That
interesting.
is
Outside the
of importance?
apothecary, you do notice something. You look across the street and Pip's picking his nose and flicking boogers at you.
Swear to God, I'm gonna kill this little shit.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Hungry?" And then he turns around and he like spanks his butt and then runs off.
I vow before this adventure's over with, I will kill that little shit.
Need a booger ring of protection? Oh, Lord.
It's a shame he ran off.
But outside of Pip, no, you notice that people are arcing around you. They don't want to come close. They're looking and pointing and having conversations, but nothing that would be
Good. That makes me feel comfortable.
B, what was the name of that wares place again? Sorry.
Are you talking about the armory?
Right.
Yeah, Silver Moon Chap.
Silver Moon Chap?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk over to Bree and ask her about her wares.
So she's going to tell you essentially that this is an apothecary. She has potions, things like that. She's picked kind of thin. There's been a lot that's been going on to the north, but that they don't have a whole lot of stock in. She's hoping to get it in, but they're having problems with some of the shipments that are going on. But in the end, she doesn't have a whole lot, mostly just healing potions at this point.
Okay. How much for a healing potion?
2 for a gold.
2 for a gold. I'm able to carry those, correct?
The gold or the potions?
The potions.
Yeah, so when you go into your inventory, just manage your inventory, click on manage inventory, and then in the manage inventory button area there onto the right will be a search bar, and just put healing potion, and you're just looking for the regular healing potions. Click add to your inventory and then change it to 2. And then subtract a gold from your bag.
Healing potion. Is that add item?
Yeah, to your inventory, backpack, something like that.
Alright, Ew. Yeah. I typed in healing potion and it said filter by type, so I'm seeing a couple different things.
Yeah, you want just the generic one. It should be white.
Okay. So potion of healing add and then 2 backpack, correct?
Yep, and then just change the quantity to 2.
Hey, DM, how many people are around me at the moment?
Like, are you looking for an exact number, or are you looking for a few, medium, or a lot?
The general number. Are we talking about like 4 or 5 people within?
No.
20 feet, or, 20
So
people?
it's. I would say if you're talking like a number, I would say within a 300-yard radius of you, there's at least 100 to 125 people. It's popping. Like, this place is.
Pretty populated.
I
It's
wouldn't say
busy.
it's like dense, but there are people going back and forth between buildings, coming in and out of buildings, going down alleyways, all that kind of stuff. Booger protection ring, one size fits most.
So,
Okay. All squared away on that. How do I pay her? Do I
just take the 1 gold out of your inventory?
Inventory. Out of my backpack, correct?
Yeah, so go into your inventory, then on the right-hand
Manage.
side, it should be the gold. You see it?
Yeah, but I don't know why it had 20 GP. Is that
Because you started with it.
Okay, so just
Yeah, just take it. So if you're at 20, make it 19.
okay.
However you do that. -1, total of 19, whatever you do.
Okay,
There you go.
it looks like it was taken out there.
Yeah. Okay. Murad, do you have anything else?
What else did she have that?
She doesn't have a lot. That's what I was telling GTV. There's some stuff going on in the north. They've sent a lot of their supplies forward, and they don't have a whole lot of supplies coming in, so she's kind of limited on the things they've got. And because of the area that they're in, they don't have to burn through a bunch of potions. Like, if it was somewhere else, she would probably be concerned, but she doesn't have a lot there for you.
Does she have? Does she have components?
She might. If you let me know what you're looking for specifically, I can tell you yes or no.
Does she have?
Small bones.
No. Oh my God, cockatrice feathers.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, did you...
That's like a level 20 item. No, I'm joking.
Not. It's not. But it is a very specific item for a very specific reason.
A little Final Fantasy in the house.
So she does not do rare reagents. That's not something that she normally does. This is what she tells you. She says, not something I keep sitting out where anyone with coin can grab them. Not these days. I might have had some once. Before the roads started acting strange and shipments started arriving when they weren't supposed to, and shipments weren't arriving when they were supposed to. If you're asking, you've got a reason. Feathers like that don't just grow on trees. I can ask around, but if someone is moving that kind of material through Riverleaf right now, it's not for anything honest.
I would appreciate if you'd ask anyway. Yes. Thank you.
And she's saying this from across the room, right?
No. They're standing right next to each other.
But Kaylin's standing next to her.
Do I have the wrong person next to her?
Affirmative. At that
No.
time, yes.
She's right here.
She just moved.
Oh.
I moved her back. She was over there, and then I moved her.
I was going to say, because she was there when we started this, and I had to
Yeah.
switch screens. Okay.
Yeah.
Just being nitpicky. That's me.
Fair enough. So, as everybody kind of starts to walk away from her, she's going to lean in towards Penelope, and she's going to go, there's been talk, feathers, scales, things that shouldn't be in bulk moving through picking in tunnels. Not market trade, but definitely something organized. And she's going to give you like the wink of approval type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to go, so who needs my help?
And Kalen will lean over and he'll whisper to her. He's like, I'm looking for some coating poison.
Funny story. I heard codeine.
Coating.
No,
poison.
I know, but
You heard coating and we're
yeah.
I thought you said pudding poison.
No, I heard codeine, and I was like, what are you trying to fucking put somebody to sleep?
codeine poison.
So, are we trying to keep this on the down pudding poison, right? So she's going to look at you. She knows who you are. She's going to like look at you up and down and go, I don't sell stuff like that. And then pause and go, but I've got a compound that keeps vermin from chewing through grain stores.
Perfect.
So if you're looking about coating a blade with it, it might work. It might do
take
nothing. So she'll go in back and she'll come back out and she'll have this little like booger green vial essentially. And she'll say, let me know if this works. And I'll know if I need to make up more.
Gotcha. How much do I owe you?
She looks at you and she says, how about this? You be the test subject and let me know if it works. Then we can talk about price point.
Take it.
Yeah, and nobody's looking at you suspiciously. There's nothing. I would say that the biggest concern you have is that Pip keeps coming back by and taunting you in different ways. Last time he came by, he looked at you and he goes, "Ha! You can't mix me."
She would like to look at Bree and say, humor an old lady. That door over there. What's behind that door?
So, I'm assuming you're talking about. I can't ping on it there.
Yeah. Yep.
That one. Dee's gonna lean in and she's gonna go, it's the bathroom. I just go back there and keep my stock in there. I don't know why everybody thinks it's something special. And then she's gonna look at you and she's gonna wink and she's gonna go, that's my private stash, ma'am.
Oh, and can I also buy 2 potions of healing?
Yes, 1 gold per.
And I'd like to inquire with Bree again if she knows where I can find a broom.
A broom?
To cover my tracks.
Sucking milk.
Can I inspect whatever this thing is in front of me? It looks like a portal.
Yes.
Okay. Ugh.
So you get close to it, and Dee comes flying over, right? And she's like, why is that doing that? I'm trying to literally take notes on what you guys bought, and it just keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, maybe that's why. My copy and paste is like broke it. All right. As you get close to it, she's gonna run over, like sprint over, and it's not the right fucking computer. I'm using the goddamn player join. She's gonna come over and she's gonna stop you and she's gonna be like, "Dearie, don't touch that. It doesn't work right yet, and I'd like to keep you from cutting yourself in half like the last guy."
What is it?
What's it supposed to be, or what is it?
Both.
Currently, it's a murder tool.
And at this point,
to be.
Hogue is going to walk through the front door. And he's going to walk straight to Caitlin. Is he going to say, "Why are we wasting time here? We need to get out of this town."
So while that's happening, she's gonna look at Penelope and she's gonna go, "Well, there's a belief that it could be a portal. All I've seen is dead bodies come from it, though."
What do you think is wrong with
Not a portal.
Not a portal. What'd you say, Penelope?
What do you think is wrong with it?
Well, that's a really good question. I don't know, but I can tell you this. The magistrates in town, they're a little tired of the accident reports.
Can I
Do I hear this
do an
comment?
Arcana check on it?
Can you
Did
run
I
an
hear this
Arcana check on
comment?
it? Sure. Do you hear the comment? Yes.
And then I'll say out loud, "Wait, the magistrate died."
She's going to look at you and she's going to look at you quizzically. And she's going to look at Kaylin and she's going to look at Holg and she's going to go, "Is he new?" So Kaylin's going to shake his head yes, right? And she's going to look at you and she's going to go, "Do you think we only have one?"
I'm going to look at Kaylin and go, "So, layers upon layers, unlike life to death."
Yes.
And she's going to look at Holg and she's going to go, "Our shipping magistrate died. Why is that a big deal to you?"
And I'm going to look at her and say, "'Cause we were blamed for that death."
I didn't blame you for anything.
I didn't say it was you.
It's interesting.
I don't know what the hell is going on with my computer right now. I can't copy and paste anything.
Is there a Mac there?
Like, I feel like I'm fucking an ego trying to figure out which browser I'm supposed to open right now.
No, that's Dan, not me. It's all fucking Chrome.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so back to your Arcana check, Penelope. So at current value, it has magical properties, but nothing that would resonate with you that makes sense, which is probably why it's still killing people.
Okay.
So think of it as a powered item, but I would, if I were to guess, okay, the electricity that's shooting through it probably is killing people.
We should throw a pit in the electricity.
Deary, have you considered turning it off?
Well, if we turn it off, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work on.
It works just fine on.
Fair point.
Just because the outcome isn't exactly what everyone expects doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Just say it's a portal. Where
60%
did it go?
of the time.
To say it's a portal, where does it go? That's like
Say
saying,
it's a portal.
and you're asking her.
Yeah, I'm asking
She's
her.
gonna look at you and she's gonna go, "Why is the sky blue?"
And while this is going on, all of a sudden I punch Kaylin in the shoulder.
Ow!
And I say, why are we wasting time here?
I'm not wasting time here. The lady's wasting time.
Pardon me.
You call her a
Engage.
lady? Then
She's gonna.
we need to leave now.
Friend
You're
of
muted,
mine.
Mara. You're muted.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Your
Yeah, I'm not muted.
lips are moving, but I didn't hear anything.
I hear her.
I'm not muted.
What?
I definitely hear you.
Okay.
Here,
I do too.
Inigo, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. You had your sound turned off.
60% of the time it works every time.
I'm gonna go Hulk, friend of mine, friend. I have this device over here. I need you to test out for me.
Ah!
Damn.
Pick up Kaylin and I throw him into the.
All right. All right. Let's chill out on the killing our teammates.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Did everybody get what they needed here?
So I was like, whoa. Let's read. Let's think about this. Let's calm down.
If we've got everything we need here, we need to go secure our trip.
Yeah. Well, we need to stop by the armory before we go.
Well, let's secure the trip, then we can hit the armory, and then we can go back to the hotel. Or the inn. Good?
I'm good.
Okay, so can I get a confirmation on our direction? We are going where?
We're going to book our travel.
Get the hell out of this podunk town.
B, you want to swap on the stream there?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to. I had to get you guys put down first.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay?
There's horses here.
Yes. And wagons.
Ooh. The Cadillac of wagons.
Pen says, I've never liked horses.
You leave the whores alone.
Pen, do you like anything?
It doesn't.
Nothing
Except
living.
dwarf. Apparently, she likes dwarves a lot.
Hey, she liked Jonas too.
She did ask if Jonas was single, just saying. But I'm not sure if that was Penn or Mariah that was asking.
It was Pen.
Okay. What else do we have?
We have no NPCs.
So we've got 3 horses and 3 carriages.
That's correct. Well, technically, if you want to count the cart, you have 4.
Nobody wants to travel in the cart. Come on.
Says you. Is there a stable master here?
Do you see one?
I do not.
Does that mean we
You
get to
see
take
it?
a free horse?
It's not- So let's just steal some horses and a cart.
No, we're not stealing anything. As someone once said, I have to live here.
I don't. Burn this town to the ground.
Damn.
Oh, we burn your forest to the ground.
Oh.
You can
Settle
try.
down, too.
You can
Things
try.
were said. Things were said.
And I said settle down.
Look at it. Look at GTB flexing.
GTP
Secret
needs to be a
lizard
lawful good
man.
paladin next time, okay?
Anybody in the building?
Do you see anyone in the building?
I can't see under the roof, but I'm going to assume no.
And then there's nobody in the building.
Okay, well, I guess we can't book our travel.
Dang it.
So then we need to take the horses and hitch them to the covered wagon and get the fuck out of Dodge.
So close. So close.
Was that investigation there an accurate investigation?
Yes.
You don't see shit.
You see things.
You see things like a wall, floor, ceiling.
Oh, you know where I actually want to look if I don't see anything in there? I'd like to check inside the caravan.
Inside of
Separate roll
the
for
covered
that.
wagon?
Yeah, I want to inspect inside the covered wagon.
Okay. With that 8 investigation or something else?
Even better.
2 investigations.
That
I'm
one's,
gonna
that
holler
one's
out.
empty.
There's a board on the bottom.
Oh my god.
Hulk sees the same board.
Oh, see a horse.
Can I look inside this caravan?
God damn
Whatever
it.
it is.
You can look through the window, the doors don't open.
I'm gonna holler out. Hello? Is anybody here?
Hulk doesn't see anything, so he sets fire to everything.
Dang.
Oh my god.
This covered wagon's just holding me up.
He said, I'm just posted up against the covered wagon.
Damn.
Jesus.
This has been a whole night of shit rolls.
Okay, well, I can't see anything that makes me think that there's something going on. Even though
Better to
there's
get him
no-
out down.
At this point, Hulk's gonna grab 2 horses and hitch them to the covered wagon and try to get out of town.
We could leave an IOU note.
Look, I was trying to book us actual travel. Are you guys going to really steal a wagon and 2 horses?
Yep.
Not
I'm not
me.
stealing anything.
I'm all right with booking the travel, Caitlin.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to come back tomorrow, I guess, to get that because there's nobody here. So
Okay.
I guess go to the weapon shop.
Sounds like a good idea. Are we all on board with that?
After you, my friend.
Give me a second. I'm trying to get GTB some light here.
Gracias. There we go. It's like an archway almost. Okay.
Okay. Let me move that. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure this is not invisible. All right. You guys arrive at Silver Moon Chap. It is a modest brick tower standing against the slower erosion of the slums in the presence of deliberate, rather defiant structure. The Silver Moon Chap. It's not a place of comfort, not a place that's welcome. It's a place that endures. The street before it is never empty. Guards remain posted, not in ceremony, but in necessity. Their vigilance is constant. Their silence is telling. In Riverleaf, where tension coils beneath the surface, and unforeseen forces move through shadowed routes and watch them. It should be good. Try again. Oh, it didn't save. It didn't save. It didn't save. Try now.
No, it's good.
Okay. It's good now.
There you see the proprietress. Her name is D. Goodbarrel. You might recognize her name, sort of.
I was gonna say siblings, perhaps.
Might be something to ask her. So, what's the plan?
Good day. I wanted to speak to the person to my west here.
Where are you? Stand by. I want to make sure we're talking about the right person. We're talking about this person?
Affirmative.
Okay. Stand by. I gotta get my keyboard a little closer. I'm all nested back here. Pretty sure that is. Yep, that's who I thought that was. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did that not take... There we go. Okay.
Is it day or evening?
It is daytime.
Daytime. Good afternoon. My party and I are here looking for some wares. Would you be able to help us?
She's going to look at you and she's going to go, "What do you mistake me for?"
Are you not the proprietor here?
Do I look like a proprietor?
Not sure. That's
Well,
why I'm
if
asking.
you're not sure, then maybe you need some glasses.
I like her.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do. Be gone.
All
You
right.
have been dismissed.
I think this is the person you're looking for, sir.
The
Yeah,
person
I'd like
behind
to
the front
talk to her.
desk. So we're going to D now.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to her.
Okay, give me 1 second. It shows her as being public. So let me share this. Let me know if you guys don't see that. Because remember, I see it all because it's all shown to me.
The gnome
it.
girl.
Yep, she's there.
Okay.
How you doing?
So she sees you guys come through the door and she goes, "Hello and welcome."
Hello, dearie. These old chains are wearing thin, and I was wondering if you have better armor for me.
She says, "Oh, stand by." And she goes and she runs and she goes to the store real quick. Oh my God, I can't control her on that screen. Shit.
I'm on a budget.
She comes back and she goes, "Oh, then we should talk about that before. What kind of budget are we talking about?"
Nothing fancy. Maybe some plate armor. Actually, before I do that, let me see if I can my plate armor. Yes, maybe some plate armor or and reinforced chain.
She's like, well, I've got this plate armor that you can look at. She goes, it's 1,400 gold.
This. Do you have anything for an old lady's social security salary?
Oh, so we're looking for something cheap.
Yeah.
She says, stand by. So she goes back and you hear, and it's like chaos is happening wherever she's at. And then she comes back out. She hands you like a tin measuring cup. And she says,
A tin measuring cup?
yeah. And she says, this is free. You can wear it as a helmet.
And shots fired.
What if we do a loan and I will make you monthly payments as I earn gold?
Ma'am, do I look like a bank to you? And so she sees Holg like over there wandering around by the door, and she turns on him with a quickness and goes, you, away from the door. Move.
And Hold looks at her and goes, what's the secret?
I'll shove the ore you're carrying up your ass to find out.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, sounds like a Thursday night for most orcs. Now move.
And he moves back for the door.
So she looks back. Wait, where did Penelope go? Penelope's like, fuck this place. I don't want any part of this. So she looks at you as you're walking away, Penelope, and goes, hey, if you're not going to pay for the cup, can I have it back? Now you were muted just now. Huh?
Yeah. You said it was free.
She looked at you and she goes, it was an upsell. Give it back.
Finders keepers, bitch.
Damn.
So she looks at you and she goes, spunk?
Initiative.
I like it. She goes, let's hope you're not peeing in that thing in a week.
She like holds it under her skirt and just pees in it.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
And while that's going on,
Okay.
Hold walked through the door.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Bad news for Holg.
He rolls initiative.
She walks
I am not
back
helping
there
you out of this one.
and she says, the cops are on their way. I'm sure a night in jail will be very amenable to you.
Where's Caitlin?
Did he leave? He said, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Where is he?
He's right here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, if Hulk's gonna go back there, I want out of this. No, thank you.
You're peeing in cups.
With making
peeing in
eye
a cup.
contact while I do it too. I'm just like.
So, do I get an action?
Are you going to leave the room?
Try and persuade her. Just kidding, don't.
What are you trying to do? That's what I'm trying to understand. Are you trying to role play your way back out of this, or are you trying to actually drive into something?
Trying to roleplay my way out of this. So,
But she was in there. She told you that you needed to leave. The cops were on their way.
you said the cops are on their way?
Yeah, she said a night in jail will suit you fine. Did you not hear her say that?
She called security, sir.
Say what?
She called security.
She called the security?
Yep.
On you. On you.
Just
The town's guard are coming for your ass.
So I would say at this point, Hogue, clearly since the group has abandoned him and has, so at this point, he would start mumbling words that they don't understand. And he would shapeshift into a wolf.
Oh boy.
Do you have we don't have a tabletop marker for that. And you go give me a second.
He would shapeshift into a dark colored dire wolf covered in blood all over his face and down his chest.
I'm having trouble following his logic here of how that helps him get out of the situation. If you just shapeshift in front of him.
Inigo, can you move that token?
Yeah, where do you want it?
No.
You want it moved?
Can you move the direwolf token?
Yes.
Oh, the dire. Yes, I can. It's
I'm
all
gonna talk to
black.
Kaylin and be like, the orc's gonna get us all killed.
You guys are killing me.
Oh, it sounds like another adventure where we got a gnome that's like 18 inches tall, causing all kinds of chaos. But that's okay. So I don't see
She at least said
anything.
she liked my spunk.
I see a 41/41 icon, and that's it.
Yeah, that's your wolf icon.
But I don't see anything else.
What are you supposed to see?
I don't know. I turned into a wolf just to.
Oh, stand by. How about now?
It's loading. There we go. Wait.
Better.
See a little bit of the room I'm in.
It's dark in there.
And no matter where I move my icon, it gets worse. Okay. All right. So. So in this room, I'm not aggressive, but I am just kind of sitting next to the, what do you call this thing? The ballista?
Yeah.
And I kind of sit like a passive dog.
She's gonna see you and she's gonna go, dog, out.
And when she does that, I'm gonna like lay down in a submissive position.
She's gonna grab one of these like swords here and just like try to usher you out the door.
Oh boy.
And when she does that, I'm gonna kind of like just kind of like shift down to a submissive position and not make a.
She's gonna keep
Not
pushing you
aggressive.
all the way to the door, and then she's gonna be like, "You guys come take care of your dog."
Oh, it's mine. One moment. And I'm gonna get a piece of rope out of my backpack and tie it around Hulk's neck and start yanking him down the stairs.
Come on, doggy.
Bad dog, bad.
And I'm gonna growl at her. It's like, "Grr," but I'm gonna let her put the noose around me or the leash
That's funny.
Just growl though. It's like aggressive.
Well, we won't be able to come back to this weapon shop.
Yeah, you think?
We can't afford anything in it anyway. This place sucks.
Oh, my
Completely.
fault. You guys are level fucking 2 and want fucking level 8 gear. Hey, do you have any elven plate mail with a +7? What do you mean it's 20 grand?
I want regular plate armor. I'm wearing chainmail.
Especially when we're getting 3 per battle sequence. We'll never make it.
Okay, let's go back to the room, sleep for the night, and get the hell out of Dodge in the morning.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
The room we've already paid for.
Yeah.
Shotgun not sleeping in Pen's room.
I am not. I've taken no damage. So,
Can I point out to the party that one of the rooms has 3 beds and one of them has 1 bed?
Yep, I noticed.
That's why I shotgunned it.
sleep in the one with the 1 bed.
I call this bed.
That,
Wrong room, Hog.
Inigo, are you gonna sleep in Penelope's room? Yeah, you can't be in that one either.
Nope.
How are you guys getting through the doors? Are they non-existent?
they are. They are non-existent,
Hog's
right?
gonna sleep in the far corner, as far
Interesting.
away as he possibly can.
You're gonna sleep in the room that the guy is in the room with you that you don't know?
The one that I tried to whore out earlier, apparently. Now it's your turn.
Wait. I don't want to mix up with that.
Also, I don't mean to be that person, but your characters don't know that there's anything wrong with her when you sleep. So, technically,
Why are you not sleeping in the bed here?
He's a dog. He's still a dog for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, whatever. Go over here.
Sleep on the bottom.
He's gonna sleep on the floor,
Sleep
under
on
the
the-
bed.
Under the bed.
My
Yeah, we
character,
never-
being a wolf, would go under the bed.
We never talked about any of that. We were supposed to, and you guys just fucked off on it.
I technically just wanted my own room. I mean,
Well, then go sleep outside.
The
No.
dire wolf will sleep under the bed, underneath the lizard.
Gnomes be tripping, and they're in the best position to not trip. You are not wrong, Teddy. All right, so that's where we're gonna stay for the night.
Yes.
Nobody wants to ask why there was nobody at the carriage house.
no, I do want to. I thought we were gonna go back.
Maybe we could ask the innkeeper if she knows. Maybe I could save you guys a trip if you asked
Okay.
the innkeeper.
that was my idea before we even left here. And then we just
Oh, Kaylin, you're back. Sounds like you got into some mean business out there in the streets, my friend. You gotta be careful with the company you keep.
I'm noticing. Hey, there was nobody at the carriage house for travel.
Oh, they're
arrangements.
closed today. They had an attack on a run yesterday and they had to go out and clean up the mess. They'll be back in the morning though. They said that they were going to resume all of their normal runs in the morning. I can, send a message over if you'd like. But they're closed for the day. They lost an entire track through yesterday. There was a bunch of stuff that went missing.
Huh. Seems like there's a lot of that happening.
Listen, this world is getting kind of crazy. I mean, I've got one of the most famous people in Riverleaf hanging out with somebody trying to blow people's heads away.
Yeah.
Smog's like, I don't even know what to fucking say right now.
That's why I gotta get him out of this town. Go
On a
someplace
side
I'm-
note, I heard you started some stuff with the Silver Moon.
Oh no, not me. I wasn't even in there.
Everybody dies.
Well, just so you know, I wouldn't mess with Bree nor D. The two of them, let me tell you, that's a brute force duo.
Yep.
One of them's got an eye patch, for Christ's sakes.
Yes, they do.
And D, folks don't be knowing this. And you didn't hear it from me. That woman is a warrior. A real warrior.
Crafts a hell of a toilet.
Old curls up in a ball, falls asleep.
Snoring, drooling.
Oh, big time.
Dogs sleep outside this facility.
Dark fur, blood all over his face. Just totally asleep.
Ugh.
Right between the beds.
All right, so are we going to bed?
Oh yeah. Hughes.
Can I look around this room first, real quick?
I want to ask the half-orc girl if she wants to come and pet my dog.
Kaylin, why are you stealthing?
Because I'm going to sneak out.
Okay. So, so I understand what's happening here. In the middle of the room, you tried to hide?
No, I did that and I'm sorry, I didn't move my character. I stealthed from here.
So, you're trying to sneak out of the windows?
Yep.
Oh, I'm on the wrong. I do not have any of my windows on here, and I don't know why.
No, or your doors.
But they were here when we were here before.
They were.
It's true.
They're all gone.
I didn't even change anything, though.
Nope.
Huh. Yeah, they still show there. They're just not there. Okay, I'll have to see if I can.
If you refresh, they come back. I just did. And I see them now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what that was about. Okay, so Kaylin goes to bed and is going to sneak out.
Yep. And I'm going to sneak out of the building, work my way back to the, we'll work my way back to the, armory.
Okay.
And apologize to her.
To D.
To D.
Okay.
For what the party did. And tell her, out of towners I happen to get mixed up with. But I didn't want that to reflect on me, so I pass her 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
And tell her, I'll keep them away from your store.
She tells you essentially it's fine, but unless they're buying something, tell them to not come back.
I understand.
Doorbell.
And then I'll work my way back.
And then you'll go back?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Zephyros, roll me a perception check.
I might have clicked it twice.
You did.
You did.
Both were really good. Inigo's not here and he's asleep. So Zephyros notices that there's a little foot hanging out from underneath the Smog's bed.
Oh, snap.
And what do you want to do about that?
Do I wake him? Is he asleep?
Smog, is Kalen asleep?
No, I'm laying there, staring at the ceiling,
Okay.
reflecting.
Hey there, Kalen.
Yeah.
Noticed you got a foot somewhere under your bed.
My feet are on the bed. What do you mean?
No, like an extra foot. Did you have a tail, perhaps, somewhere?
No.
And what do you do, Kalen?
I will lean over the bed and kind of pull the covers back and look underneath.
And there's Pip snoring.
I'll tap Pip a little. I'll tap Pip very lightly on his foot.
So he's going to jump and he's going to hit his head and you're going to hear him go, balls! Oh, Kalen. Oh, I hit my head. Oh.
Buddy, you okay?
No, you killed me.
Should I do some animal handling just in case that possibly woke up?
So he's
Woke up
gonna look over and he's gonna go, oh, your doggo is hurt.
Don't touch the doggo.
Oh, not
The doggo's the scary guy.
Oh, I'm gonna pee on the doggo. No, he told me to be good. No flicking boogers. Okay, listen. I have something for you. But I can't give it to you with the puppy dogs and the lizards. There's no animals in the exchange.
Okay.
So, I will be back. But just know, if that guy wakes up, I'm flicking the booger at him.
Okay.
So as he gets ready to walk out, he notices that there's a cup on the table as he's walking out, and he flings it at Holg and runs out the door.
Does it wake me?
It's up to you.
I'll say no.
No, it is. I like that decision. All right. So that'll close us out for the night. Great job tonight, guys. Inigo, I got exactly what I was hoping out of you in the Tobin environment. That's what I was hoping for, was something like that. So good job. Penelope peeing in the fucking cup was not expected.
She's a dimensional woman.
You're not wrong on that, though. You're not wrong. So there we go. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I know you guys got a ton of places where you can spend your time, so thank you so much for spending your time with me, watching me and my friends do dumb shit on the internet. Time's a non-renewable commodity. You cannot make more of it. So every second of every minute of every hour of every day, thank you. For Penelope, Marah, for Holg, Inigo,
Hell yeah.
for Zephyros, GTB, and for Kalen, Smog. I want to say thank you very much for watching us tonight. We will be back and better than ever tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern for the carryover of this. We'll see if Holg can burn down Kalen's hometown or not, and if we can get him out of town before things go sideways. We shall see. So, until then, you guys be good to yourselves, be good to one another, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.